could have won.
Yeah, I like this more patient start from Marc Sangyo here. He's being a bit more calculated, not rushing in. Of course, to his defense, he's had a couple of his opponents that jumped on him immediately. Oh, wow.
Already Sangyo has Baatarkhuu hurt. Look at this array of punches in the early going.
Baatarkhuu's trying to attack that Kimura on the left side of Sangyo just to get him to kind of release that grip. He's not really attempting to really start to crank on it, but there it is. Beautiful.
Look at the athleticism of Sangyo to
Grogo's counter shot.
Sangyo stated that Baatarkhuu didn't hurt him with that left. He's gone to southpaw now to try to give Sangyo.
Straight right hand landed by Baatarkhuu.
Big right hand by Sangyo. Boy, does Baatarkhuu have a chin, and he comes forward and throws some of his own.
Yeah, Baatarkhuu's
Sangyo pouncing on him. He's looking for the finish.
testing that chin is Sangyo.
On Baatarkhuu, and I think it is a way to showcase some of his refined grappling skills that he's been working on. Submission attempt by Baatarkhuu.
Baatarkhuu's good at that Kimura trap, man.
Yeah, but Sangyo was right on top of that. You saw after he rolled there, Sangyo was immediately...
Andy Farinelli, the first loss of his career, and a big left that landed for Sangyo moments ago.
I like that calf work that Sangyo was doing on Baatarkhuu. You can see the reddening on that left calf of Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu.
The exchanges against Baatarkhuu. A head kick don't open up for the Mongolian. Elbow, and that rocks Sangyo.
Yeah, his legs buckled on that one. You know, prior to that, though, you see
Adversity against Baatarkhuu.
Enkh-Orgil's trying to separate the hands again. Oh, he looked like did he tap?
It looked like it, but Herb Dean didn't call a tap.
He's shaking his hand, maybe saying no, but
it looked like it was halfway there, but he didn't fully tap. Credit to Herb Dean for not going in and stopping him.
There it is. It's deep.
Levels in the world. We are underway. Already striking is Baatarkhuu.
Baatarkhuu tested him with the head kick early, but he's inside that clinch. Phuket Fight Club, and just a great group of fighters, a lot of pros, as Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu spins with the back kick, goes inside, gets into the body lock, looking for the takedown here, drags Cañarte to the ground, but Cañarte pops right back up, but
Baatarkhuu has a 75% finish rate here in one championship. Looking to take Cañarte down, and he gets it.
Gets the takedown. And gave Baatarkhuu's corner to their second in command, and Baatarkhuu floating over looking for an arm bar, attacking the arm.
Baatarkhuu get the arm bar submission attempt. Can he get it? And now follows
with the Kimura trap.
Attempt for Baatarkhuu, and the tap is he gonna get it? And it's close to being finished. Can Baatarkhuu finish up Cañarte? A deep Kimura attempt by Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu. Oh my goodness, how's Cañarte surviving this? Unbelievable! And it's 10 minutes over! Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu!
A little bit of different style, not quite so wushu based, a little bit more kickboxing. You can see that from the switches, little twitches of that hip to set up that big left roundhouse kick, nice left hand down the middle. Oh, he enters into the clinch. This is exactly where
the kind of positioning that Baatarkhuu likes to be in. He likes to be in the clinch and try to take you down. They both now in a scramble, looking to take the back is Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu, but now he
spoke about is utilizing that strength, that mental fortitude. And that's something he's been focused on here. Let's see if he can throw the switch and start to put some offense together. Drops down, attacks the double. Let's see if he can get his hands locked. He switches to a single leg. Pulls out the support, almost takes Buina Ong outside the ring.
Herb Dean will
The Tormentor is just working his way into a more dominant position. Good knee to the head. This is where Baatarkhuu,
Mitch, the biggest and toughest opponent of his career.
yeah, he's been doing well. Enkh's only been the distance one time on One Friday Fights. Every single other fight, he's got
Down goes Baatarkhuu.
in the he's being tested here today. Let's see how he handles this pressure. Here comes Baatarkhuu looking to close that distance. I'd like to see Enkh land some short-range shots. Nice roll through right there. To end up in a dominant position. Now he's pressing the action.
Uppercut.
Man, Baatarkhuu just looks like he is chiseled out there.
Oh, he's a left that wobbled Baatarkhuu.
Nice left hand. He needs to keep that pressure, keep that space eliminated. Do not give Enkh the distance to land those big shots.
And they separate. Baatarkhuu ate a left couple to Enkh.
That was tricky. Evaded the low kick by lifting his leg up. And as beards of one another. And Baatarkhuu's got a better beard, at least aesthetic.
Well, yes, no question about it, but both men have been able to absorb the other's big power shot.
Landing big shots, but he's on the front foot. He's controlling the pace at which this fight is being dictated at. He's forcing Enkh to back up. Drops down, changes levels, gets the double leg. That was good transition for Baatarkhuu to follow Enkh around. He's got control of the neck, which allowed him to dump over like that. Good job getting the hook in.
Baatarkhuu looking to get the rear naked choke. He's been relentless in that. The left arm trying to get it underneath. The rear naked choke attempt in. It appears as if Enkh could survive, but that is in a bad spot for Enkh. Will he be able to see the third round? And he will. What defense? No question about it, Mitch, as third and final round. The bout is judged as a whole, so these final 5 minutes very well could decide this matchup.
Good entry into the takedown from Baatarkhuu. Explosion left in the tank. He needs that here. He needs to try to get Enkh-Orgil off of him, right? But this is a bad spot right now. He turns over to his back. He's going to get his back taken. And Enkh is going to get beat up here, guys. Baatarkhuu just tries to empty the tank here in the last 25 seconds and tries to get a stoppage here.
He was trying to get that finish when he was on top. Now he's in the half guard. Final moments of the fight. Enkh-Orgil got Baatarkhuu, the arm triangle choke, trying to get in solidified. Can Baatarkhuu finish off Enkh, or will we go to the scorecards? And we will. Oh, Enkh, wait a minute.
Enkh-Orgil in the camouflage shorts. A nice little hand combination thrown by Baatarkhuu.
Baatarkhuu told us that usually Orgil's opponents are the ones pushing back. Baatarkhuu says if you are the one giving him the pressure, that will be Orgil's weakness. Is doing right there right now, going right at Orgil shined in his last fight match. He was there, was comfortable. The combinations were clean, and look for him to do that. Transition right into his takedowns.
Let's see if he can use the ropes to work his way back up to his feet. Enkh-Orgil's doing a good job utilizing those grounded knees. Toes tough though, weathers the storm, works his way back up to his feet. I told him, he said, get a little bit of movement, circle out here, get back to that explosive counter strike because those knees are starting to unload on him, Gianni.
It was a short elbow that hurt him, Mitch. I'm not sure if Baatarkhuu's okay. He's got to move here. The helmet's allowing the referee taking a real close look.
Grounded knees, perfectly positioning by Baatarkhuu just to maintain this position. Nice boxing by Baatarkhuu to work his way out of the corner there. Look at that nice little left hand, changes level.
Mongolian athlete, but Baatarkhuu needs more of that. He needs to pivot and move here. He's too comfortable sitting inside this pocket, Mitch.
Yeah, and that cut on the top of his head is only going to get worse when he's short thrown by Baatarkhuu.
Cut possibly from one of the knees while he was down. But nice inside fighting from both men.
Yeah, nice dirty boxing. Both these guys just want to sit here and trade. Elbow landed. Baatarkhuu thinking about changing levels, but Baatarkhuu drops down to his knees. Here come the grounded knees. Baatarkhuu needs to move, create a little bit of space, pop his head out.
Heavy pressure from Baatarkhuu.
Yeah, good dirty boxing. Look at this. Nice little short left hand. Right here comes the uppercuts. Baatarkhuu's trying to let it go. Scores a takedown here at the end of the first. Let's see if he can find a finish. Baatarkhuu needs to move a little bit. He's covering up well. Baatarkhuu's trying to get him out. Let's see if he can survive the round. Mere seconds.
We have begun round number 1. Oh, what a spinning back kick there.
Underhook right there to spin around on Jeremy. Jeremy's trying to pry him up, keep him from dragging him down. But this is where Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu is so strong.
And he gets a point of round 1.
For a Kimura on the far side.
Submission attempt for Baatarkhuu on Takedowns.
This Kimura traps attempt right here that he uses very well. That's a straight arm block right there. That's painful. But he uses it to set up different... He's got to move. Enkh-Orgil's lock up that Kimura again. Nope. Jeremy able to struggle back on top.
And look at that, Takedowns getting the back of Baatarkhuu.
A little high, a little high. He might fall off the side. But there's not... This is what we've seen from Takedowns in the past, the ability to transition from these positions. Is he get the armbar?
Looking for an armbar, Takedowns.
Bad angle. Compatriots as of late, and Enkh-Orgil's just been on such a streak as of late as well. There's an armbar attempt, but beautiful defense from Jeremy as he's looking for some activity. And he's trying to dig the underhook with his right hand, right underneath the armpit of Baatarkhuu. Baatarkhuu's just not letting him, but he doesn't get back up to his feet. What can Jeremy do here in the final 70 seconds?
Can he separate himself and avoid the takedown, but putting him right back up? By unanimous decision, Enkh-Orgil Baatarkhuu.
Right now, Orgil very comfortable just pinning him there and landing short shots.
I agree with you there, Giants. It's easy to get comfortable in that position, but now he manages to gauge some distance. And big strikes landed from Orgil here as he goes again for the takedown. Very nice exchange of strikes there from both competitors.
They're just trading in the pocket. Nice right hand gets through for Savalino on the left hook.
Big shots landed by both competitors.
Wise by Orgil to take a step back, but Savalino was landing the left hook.
Savalino on a mission here, backing his opponent into the corner.
But Orgil drawing the short straw. Savalino landing some beautiful left and rights.
Nice leg kick by Savalino there. And again the leg kick, this time checked by Orgil.
Oh! Straight left there, rocks him!
Right back. Turning this into a dogfight right now. Pinning his opponent up on the ropes, landing these short strikes.
Beautiful right uppercut. And right into the takedown. Orgil looking pretty here.
Very nice level change. Let's see if he can complete the takedown.
Yeah, beautiful hips. Not allowing the feet to get pinned. And the hands of Orgil that get clasped as they go to trade right away. Nice uppercut. Again from Orgil.
And a big left kick from Orgil again. Massive exchange here of strikes.
It is really Orgil dictating the pace. Going boxing, striking into the takedowns. Such a difficult fighter to fight. The pressure is just relentless.
Unbelievable how both fighters are able to take the strikes from each other.
But it is Orgil dictating the pace of this fight.
That wrestling style with the head pressure really is difficult to counter. Again, as the strikes. In that dirty boxing rage when she had so much success with her. And a nice left high kick there from Orgil. Both really going at it here.
Right back into the clincher. Nice footwork to break the base of Savalino. Beautiful leg kicks. That will slow down Orgil. Needs more of those.
Nice stuck and moving there.
Beautiful entry by Orgil. like the defense though.
He seems to have been working on that. He's thrown it a few times in this fight already.
Look at the damage. Now on that left eye on Severino from those uppercuts inside that clinch. Just short, but so accurate in there.
Like you said, Johnny, these strikes from Orgil, they're not necessarily knockouts.
Yes, in that first round with some of the power and the combinations, but again, towards the second and the third round, Orgil really has found the level changes and the takedowns. What can Severino do?
Nice strikes by both athletes. But again, Orgil first to attack with 10 seconds left. Nice takedown attempt from Orgil. Both fighters exchange with knees here. It looks like they're going all the way.
By unanimous decision, Enkh-Orgil!